Morning everyone. We're going to walk this morning. Why I'm walking in this winter wonderland. It's not ever so snowy, but it's cold, and I've took my gloves off to use this camera, and now I'm freezing. My fingers are cold. Right, so why I'm going to walk, I'm sure I've got to watch one little Kira because she tends to go off hunting, and I've got her off lead, and I might have to just put her on the lead a minute. I'm not watching what I'm doing, am I? Sorry about this. I thought I'd tell you about this up and coming weekend. I've got a weekend of racing, and I thought I'd tell you what it involves. I don't know why my phone is blooming keep peeping. I might have to just stop. Right, Kira's on the lead, so I ain't got to be worrying about her. Others may wander off, but they come back pretty quick. Right, this weekend we're going away racing for the weekend, which involves 2 days racing, and I've got 2 races booked for each day, and it's just come through on the email, and my numbers are very close, so I just hope they're not having me straight off the bike into the run. Otherwise I am going to be tired. But then again, if I don't push it too hard on the bike, I can class it as a warm-up for the run, because oh, Kira, excuse me, Kira, will you stop pulling me over? Right, and where all the other dogs have gone, and there's people all the way, so I have to be careful. So the venue has changed. It's a new one, so I don't know whether we'll be having any water crossings. You'll have to excuse me, keep looking down, because I've got to watch my feet, because there's loads of roots stick out here, and I've got somebody pulling me, because she normally gets let off in this area for a little while. So yeah, so I don't know whether we've got any water crossings. When we use equestrian centres, we normally get water crossings. So I'm going to pack my waterproof socks so my feet aren't too cold. And just let me... Oh, here comes one. Here comes the boys. That's all right. They're all back. Right. I'll just show you where we're going down. There we are. You can see the snow now. So I'm going to be packing everything today because we go in Friday morning, and I've got my granddaughter 2 days this week, and a 1.5-year-old. You don't get to do much packing when you've got a 1.5-year-old and 5 dogs. So even though the dogs are really good with her, this little talks always gets distracted. What are you doing, Badge? Oh, Badge. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Rexy. Where's that Freya? Ah, there she comes. Oh, Frey. She's disguised, aren't you? Bet you can't see her over there. She's the same colour as the bracken. What have you found? She says, I found some smells, Mummy. Everybody else is going too. Aren't you going to have a look, Badge? No? Right, yeah. Right, back to me. So, we're going early Friday, so I've got a lot of packing to do, and I've got to go shopping and get some extra treats. I think we need lots of goodies, considering the weather's going to be absolutely freezing. And the Midlands weekends have been fated all year. Nearly every event has had snow, but I'm packing my big Michelin woman suit. It's a big fishing suit, and I put it on after the race to keep me warm until the next race. If I get wet, I've got change of clothes. I take a set of clothes for each race, just in case. So if I get absolutely soaked, I can strip off and change clothes and and not be too cold. So the first race, which will be early in the morning, and I've changed categories. I am now one dog bike female, where I've always run, up to the other year, run 2 dog bike, which was with the collies, and it was a mixed male or female class. I'm going to have to put my glove back on, it's no good, can't feel my fingers. I'll just have to keep taking it off when I want to stop the recording. Right, so there's a lot of videos on my channel of the boys racing. So the other year, we one of the collies, Badger, the big boy. So I've got dogs flying from behind me, and I'm on a slope. I'm getting distracted again. When I come to talk to you, I'll have to go walk on my own without any dogs. Yeah, so one Easter, because we race 4 days at Easter, which is coming up, Badger got a little bit injured. He pulled a muscle in his back leg, and he's always had from a pup a bit of excuse me, this is her favourite hill to pull me down, because the others go mad down to the ponds, and I've got her on a tight lead. She's a bit better off on a longer lead. Right, I'll have you this way around so you can see what's going off. Right, so I was saying that he's always, from a pup, had a bit of a problem with one of his front legs. He's got on his bottom, like his ankle joint. He's where you lot going? Come on. Think it's they thought it might be juvenile arthritis, so we have to be careful with him. And then we used to do agility with him, and he used to do really well. But then when we was down in these woods one day, he got kicked by a horse in his shoulder. She just came out of the undergrowth in front of us, and the horse lashed out and knocked him flying. So that kind of stopped his agility career. And even though we were still racing on the bike, after he pulled a muscle in his back leg, it seems if he overdoes it, he gets very stiff in places. So he's 6 now, so he's not really old, but I've swapped him just to Canicross to run in. And Rex is getting older. Rex is 7, and I've noticed he's slowing down a little bit. And so we're doing 2 dog Canicross with the boys, and I'm doing 1 dog with Freya, the pointer, for the bike. So what you lot doing? You've never been in. That's all frozen. You are silly. It's freezing. Come on then. Come on. Come on. We've got silly heads on, and the pup's got the silly head on. The pup is mad. Anyway, the pup is going to be racing for the first time in a proper race. Hold on. This way we have people coming up, so we've got to take adverse directions, different directions. I said all that wrong, didn't I? Because I haven't got no hands to put them on leads. So this video, I'm hoping you're following it, because you're getting distracted. Go on, Rex. So, as I was trying to tell you before, we had to kind of disappear off of in a different direction because there was 2 different people coming with dogs, and it's easier just to go a different direction than to try and have to catch all my lot and put them back on leads. So I was saying I've had to change category, so now I'm in the 1 dog female class, which is very competitive, and there's a lot of young women compete in that section, so I don't think I'm even going to attempt to try and get a place. So if I take it steady on the bike, it doesn't matter when the run is. And saying that, they've split the 2 dog canicross now into male and female, because this sport is growing at a phenomenal pace. I've got a blooming pointer that's going mad because she wants to get with the others, and I'm not walking fast enough because I don't want to jiggle you a lot around. So when we first started, it hadn't been going long. The bike was had been going a little bit longer than the canicross, because it all started, whoops, nearly went, it all started from the husky racing, which we go to husky racing a lot, because they now have open classes, so you can enter things other than huskies. Hold on, I can't feel my fingers. What's the matter? What's going off? Why am I being jumped on? Hey? What's the matter with you all? Hey? What's up? Wait, I haven't got a ball or anything. What's the matter? Hey? Are you boys picking on her? And she's coming to mummy for protection. Are they being nasty to you? Are they? Good girl. What's the matter with everybody? Is this snow making you go hyper? Eh? Oh, I see, it's all pick on Freya time, is it? That's not very nice. Freya, why don't you just go and run off in front? They can't catch you anyway, you're too fast. What's the matter? What's the matter with Ray? Eh? What's the matter with you? Right, come on, let's get going. Come on. Come on, get up that hill, on that field. Flynn, you're an idiot. An idiot pup. Flynn! Yes, you need to go racing, don't you? And wear some of that energy off. Come on. Get going up this hill. Leave Rex alone. Anybody think they were fighting, you know, they're not. Are you? You're not fighting, are you, Rex? Are you, pup? But the teeth that's flying about, anybody think you were? Go on, you idiots. This snow made you hyper. Stupid dogs, I know, Freya. You agree with me, don't you? Stupid collies. You're not going in the water, are you? I hope not. Oh yes, we are. Can't see him, he's in. You went through! Is Frey hiding from you now? Are you, Kira? Are you? Oh, you're having fun? Are you? Did Mummy let you off? Mummy's keeping an eye on you. Oh, she'll be after them birdies, won't you? Come on then. Come on off, don't go on the field. Flinny, stop it. Mad dog. You stop it, Flinny. Look at you, you've got stuff stuck all over you. What have you been doing? Hey? Silly boy. Silly boy. Silly boy. You know, Budge. Yeah, Kira? Good girl, Kira. Good girl. Not too far, Kira. That's it. Good girl. Good girl. He's a good girl. Yay! You coming back, Kira? Come on, ups. Go on then. Flynn, stop tormenting everybody. Oh no, she's gone. She's gone. Kira! I weren't watching her. Kira! Oh, you're there. Good girl. Good girl. Got to watch you like an hawk, haven't we? Hey, got to watch you. Because if you get a scent or something, you switch them ears off, don't you? Anybody want a pup? Free to a good home. Hey, needs lots of patience and earplugs. Whoever has you, hey. Pain, aren't you, pup? Well, the dogs have had their breakfast and cuddle up in their beds, and I'm out to walk my mum's dog. So I think I better fasten up. It's snowing quite bad now, so we're off again on another walk. 2 walks every morning, 2 walks every night, and then bits and bobs in between. All fun. Oh well then, little man, get in. Whoops, get in there. That looks muddy in there. Yeah. I think we might be in for a lot of rain today. A lot of rain. I wish it were rain, because then you won't have to worry about the roads when it's raining. Right, I've got the little rascal. I've got snow all down back of my neck now, and we better get off and get him a walk before I turn into a snowman. Well, now I think, oops, better zip up, not zipped up. It's coming a bit heavy. Where's that Blade gone? Let's go and find him. Blade! Come on. Let's just show you. It's kind of took a turn for the worst. Yeah, dog, let's go in the woods. It might not be quite as heavy in there. Hey, come on then, Bladey. Come on, stop pretending to be deaf. I know you're not. I know you're old, but you're not deaf. It's getting it all on my face. There's me saying it's not be as bad in the woods. I think it is. My nose. But anyway, we're going to have a nice walk, me and Blade. So that's a 3-mile walk with the boys this morning. I didn't even take my coat off. Got them fed, got them the breakfast, got them in the cages, got the girls covered up with blankets. Well, Flinny in his cage, the others have beds. And but then again, Freya's been after the milk cartons lately. She doesn't like being left. She always used to have a cage until we had Flynn, so she might be getting a cage again when she's left. She's got separation anxiety. She doesn't like mummy leaving her. There's a video my daughter put on Facebook the other day. I'd gone out for probably about half a day, not all day, and she's in. She kept jumping the stair gate. She's the only one that goes upstairs because she can jump the stair gate. And she stood in my daughter's room crying at her. Then she runs to my bed, jumps on my bed, looks out the window, then comes back and then cries at her. And it's all because I'm not there. She is my baby though. I did spoil her when she was little, because she's the only dog that I've ever had that has cried so much as a puppy for so long. I mean, they all cry when they get home because they've been separated from the mum and the litter mates, but oh dear, put her in the car and scream. She screamed all the way home. And she wouldn't settle at night. So we devised a method of getting her to sleep. She had a heat pad, loads of blankets, and then you had to lay at side of her, stroking her ear, talking to her till she went to sleep. And then once she dozed off, she was fine. Only time she'd wake up then was to go to the toilet. So she got me up about 3 or 4 times in the night when we first had her, windled its way down to go to the toilet, which was good because she wouldn't do it in a cage. And then you had to lay outside of her again. Blade, come here. So everything's starting to get covered in snow. And Blade is off down there, saying we're going a long walk. You're not conning me into a short one just because it's snowing. And up that side, lots of bracken and brambles, and that's where I've come from. So that's it for this part of the video anyway. So see you next time.